Shalawam, Israel, and to you I greet. Ekelimun, indeed, boy. Now, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what's on my mind. It's about these mass shootings that's been going on. Just some straight talk with you all. I haven't done this in a while. Got a lot of things going on, but I figured, I'll come over here and do some straight talk with you about these mass shootings and how we should be conducting ourselves in a time where it's so much going on with this type of violence, in this nation or wherever we're at. But I know mainly here in America, this situation exists where you have a lot of mass shootings and these type of things going on. So look, first I want to say, I'm not one of the ones that's going to be out here talking about, hey, let's go pray for these other nationalities of people and stuff like that. Not that I'm saying it's a good thing that it's happening to them, but what I'm saying is that this is judgment coming upon this nation for the things that they are doing that's against the Most High, and also for the fact that they're mistreating His people. So I'm not going over there and praying, for our enemies. I don't see nowhere in the scriptures that our people went and prayed for our enemies in their judgment. It sounds crazy to me. At the end of the day, they're going to have to get it together for themselves. So I let those people deal with their own people. And while we're going through what we're going through, we need to deal with our own people. So that's what I'm saying when I make those type of statements. I'm going this window. So, it's a terrible thing that is happening. It's happening on the regular. It's happening more than what you think. It's just for the simple fact that in these two incidents over the weekend, they happened to make it public on their news channel, okay? And put it out there. For whatever reasons, I don't know. Maybe it's something that's going to be against us in the future. Maybe it's something that's going to be against their own people in the future, as far as, taking away their license to purchase weapons, or, taking away, all the weapons of their citizens, of everybody who live here, for some other reason that they're going to use while implementing the beast system. I guarantee you it's for many different reasons. But regardless of the matter, it's happening. I don't think every time it happens, it's a setup from the government. But sometimes, yes, it's a setup from the government. And even if it's not, they're still going to use it to their own benefit, to push whatever they're trying to push. But what we have to understand as individuals that serve the Most High, for those of you who are woke, those of you who are a part of the awakened remnant, we're going to have to be more watchful in everywhere that we go. You just can't be walking out here bobblehead, okay, and not paying attention to your surroundings, because you don't know what's going to happen around any corner, okay? You don't know what might take place. So you got to keep your eyes on everybody. As you can see, one of those mass shootings happened in Walmart. So it can happen anywhere. It can happen in a convenience store, Walmart. I wouldn't be surprised one day if they come up in one of these Israelite events that we be having and try to shoot up the Israelites. Don't say that won't happen. Don't say, because we're protected by the Most High in that manner. We're protected by the Most High as a nation, but He never said once that He guaranteed each and every one of us as an individual, He guaranteed our safety. That's why a lot of times when you opening up the scriptures, everywhere that the Israelites went, they prayed before they went there. They prayed to have a safe journey, and they prayed that when they got there, that they would be safe. But they always said at the end of that prayer, Most High willing, because even though they was doing that prayer, they never knew what the Most High will was. And in saying that either one of them, if not all of them, could go there and die. Because you don't know what the Most High have in store for you the very next minute. I don't. Nobody does. And he never guaranteed us life the next minute or the minute after the next. And in a lot of cases, we get ourselves killed because we're not watching. Even in this awakening, it's sometimes when I'm looking at our people, it's like they have a hard time understanding that we're among our enemies. And you got to be watchful. You don't know what people are planning, so you going into to these to these different shopping places and wherever it is. Maybe y'all going out, you and your family going out to have fun one day, one evening. Pay attention to everybody. If you feel something is off, leave. If somebody look like they're off, leave. Don't take no chances, because you don't know what's going to get popping the very next minute. So you gotta use more wisdom, and you gotta keep your eyes open. Don't be afraid to look around you while you're walking around and check people out. Keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe. Keep your people safe. That's, that was on my mind. We got to be more safe out here. You don't know what's going to happen. Some of you don't believe that we're supposed to be keeping the Sabbath in this land because we're in, somebody else's land. We're in captivity. Hey, if you want to believe that, fine. I don't believe that at all, because I know that we can do it, at least with that particular thing. But still, give or take, look, you in somebody else's land, it's judgment coming upon this nation. So you want to go out here on the Shabbat and do whatever when you ain't got no business doing it? You want to go and spend money when you ain't got no business spending it, instead of staying at home and resting, or going to chill out with your own people, and something get the popping out here? Some crazy white guy or Asian guy or whoever walk up in that place and just start shooting everybody up, and you get killed among them? That's your fault. Stay at home more, especially on the Shabbat, because you ain't got no business being out there. Even doing, the regular work days of the week. Like I said, if you have to go out, pay attention to your surroundings. But if you can, come in more early. You got to use more wisdom. Come in more early than usual. Just to keep yourself safe, because it's heavy judgment coming upon this nation, and the Most High is using their own people against them. These mass shootings, that's his judgment. He's using their own people against them, even against the other nationalities of people who are against his people. All this judgment is coming upon them. So we're going to have to use more wisdom to keep ourselves safe in these type of situations. Just be careful. Keep your eyes open. Tragic events like that can take place at any time, and you can get caught up in it. Try your best not to get caught up in it. Okay? I don't think I got too much more to say about it, but hey, add your input in the comments. That's all I got to say. But anyway, hey, look, y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and shalom.